Hiscock and Gareth Bemster. They lead the parade, come by the announcer's box. So the first outfit to come by, John Hiscock, Gareth Bemster are the first ones to come round there, followed by number 46, that's Chris Winterburn with Jamie Lorry in the chair. The crew has gone extremely well in the early weeks of this 2007 season. Next one to come round, 57, Clive Stoneman and Matt Vickery. They are the next outfit to come interview. Number 57, Clive Stoneman and Matt Vickery. Then they start to come out a little bit quicker now. 99 is the next one to come into you, Pete Colvin and Steve Colvin. They're the next outfit, followed by 93, Andy Simons and Roland Broomfield. Outfit number 93 there, followed by number 4, Peter Lloyd, Terry Madley. New engine in this season and going particularly well again in the early weeks of the 2007 season. Peter Lloyd and Terry Madley. 306, that's Mark Warren with Martin Smith in the chair. 74, previous winner, Duncan Tollers, Terry Saunders in the chair this afternoon. They're followed by number 3, that's Lee Jones, one of the reserves for this afternoon. 37, Mark Cosser and Nick Wilson, they're the next outfit to come into view. Followed by number 69, Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates. All the way up from Cornwall to arrive this afternoon, the Cornish crew. Number 9, Marl Simmons and Kevin Woodley. 25, Colin Blackburn and Paul Whitelam Jr., the next outfit to come into view. They're followed by number 80, Will Hoffman and Andy Wood in the chair. Andy Wood's in the chair for Will Hoffman. 514, Ryan Partridge and Tony Heath. They're the next set, followed by number 30, that's Steph Bly and Jason Gill. 92, Paul Whitelam with Paul Cooper in the chair this afternoon. Paul will be doing solos and passing in there for Paul Whitelam. Number 2, the Evergreen Steve Smith with Carl Pugh in the chair. 24, another previous winner, Rob Wilson and Ian Whale. They're the next outfit to come into view. Rob Wilson and Ian Whale. They're followed by number 5, Matt Formarola and Andy Wilson. The solos break in. Masters champion Andrew Appleton comes into view. 48, Rod and Gareth Winterburn. They've been on top form early this season. Glen Phillips goes by. Number 7 in the sidecars, Paul Johnson and Russell Little. Number 14, John Jefferies in the solos. Gary Jackson, Carl Bly. Number 8, Vince Kinchin in the solos. 18, Tommy Crew comes into view. 297, Phil Harris. Number 52, that's Martin Williams. Number 33, Richard Smith. 91 in the solos, Rod Melksham. He's followed by number 20, Tim Nose with some new leathers on. 71, Jamie Rodgers. Number 2, Craig Smith. 58, Mark Chilman. Number 7, Gareth Hickmott. Another sidecar coming in. Number 40, Neil Owen and Kevin Coble. That's superb sounding Godden. Thomas Cooper in the solo. Scott Finlayson. Nick Mallet. Mark Taylor. Number 24, Adam Filmer is the next solo to come into view. Rob Bradley is the last sidecar. We wish Rob a very happy birthday for yesterday. I mean, reliably informed it was Rob's birthday yesterday. We wish him a very happy birthday. 93, Rod Melksham. Paul Johnson, another sidecar to come. Charlie Saunders comes into view. Difford Evans. Tim Kernock. Number 82, Barry Powell. 83, Phil Ashcroft. 47, Dave Durham. We seem to be short of a few solos for the parade. Paul Johnson again rejoins the parade lap. Sidecar number 7. Paul Cooper, he's got off the back of Paul Whitelam, comes back round on the solo. So number 11, Paul Cooper in the solos there. Riders coming out then for the opening heat of the 2007 Berks Bonanza solo first leg. A quality heat to start the meeting off with maiden Masters champion Andrew Appleton, Martin Williams, Jamie Rodgers, Paul Cooper, Charlie Saunders, Tim Mount, Difford Evans and Craig Smith. Those are riders then for the opening heat. Look right across to the far side. Seems strange to see this off-track start here at the Berks Bonanza, but that's exactly where they're going to go. Should make it quite a long run into that first corner down the banks. They'll be picking up a bit of speed as they go down that back straight, just waiting for Martin Williams, the last rider to leave the pits. In fact, Charlie Saunders is the last. He's just jumped on the bike now to he'll be the last rider to join the other 7 for race number 1 of the 2007 solo Berks Bonanza. Saunders, the last rider to go into line then for this race number 1. Good to see so many people in what is turning out to be a very pleasant Monday afternoon here for the 2007 Berks Bonanza 8 engines revving furiously. Safe scrub away they go. Andrew Appleton has made a cracking start. Looks like Jamie Rodgers on his shoulder now to go into that bottom corner for the first time. Andrew Appleton on the inside. It's Jamie Rodgers making a line round the outside. It's Jamie Rodgers leads. They come by us for the first time. That's the top 7 as they go to the back straight for the first time then. It's still Jamie Rodgers, clear the Reigning Masters champion Andrew Appleton as they power into that bottom corner on lap number 2. Charlie Saunders holds a second. That's the top 3. Again, we're holding that 4th place position. There's Jamie Rodgers, the clear leader, for Andrew Appleton in second, is Charlie Saunders in third, Martin Williams in 4, Craig splits up to 5, Tifford Evans in 6, Tim Mount in 7, desperate disappointment there for Paul Cooper, a safe 4th spot, and he has machine problems as they go on the last lap. This time then, the shot from the opening leader, and Jamie Rodgers roll clear of Andrew Appleton, and Charlie Saunders hanging on to that second place. Martin Williams fills the 4th place position, so drama in the opening leaders. Jamie Rodgers, the clear leader, into that bottom corner on lap number 4, and it's number 71, Jamie Rodgers, who picks up the opening race lead. With number 4, Andrew Appleton gets the second. Charlie Saunders picks up the 3rd place. Martin Williams comes across the line in 4. Craig Smith is up to 5. Scrap gone on for 6 and 7 places, and it's 111 Different Evans who gets to 6, with Tim Mount in 7th place, and again machine problems there for Paul Cooper in race number 1. Super action in the opening heat there in the solo bonanza. The win for number 71, Jamie Rodgers. Second, number 4, Andrew Appleton. And third, number 25, Charlie Saunders. 52, 2, 111, and 17. Winning time, 1 minute 12.29. 1 minute 12.29. Race 2, delete number 1, Daniel Winterton, put in number 46, John Weeks, and delete number 44, Adrian Rowe, and put in 82, Barry Powell. The interest to see how Tony Atkin goes back in this race number 2. Good to see Tony back on the grass. It must have been a good 12 months since his last run on the grass track as they go in the back straight for the first time, and into that top corner. Looks like Glen Phillips holding the 2nd place position. Thomas Cooper's got the 3rd. Who's there on the shoulder of Glen Phillips? They come out of that bottom corner for the first time. It's Glen Phillips who leads the second place on the shoulder of Glen Phillips. Into that 5th corner, it's still Thomas Cooper 3rd. Rob Melksham holds the 4th place position. Glen Phillips clear, going down the back straight on lap number 2. Tony Atkin pushing hard in 2nd place. These two pulling away from Thomas Cooper in 3rd. Rob Melksham has got the 4th place position, and Tony Atkin really showing his off on this. Melksham in 3rd, Powell is in 5, Weeks in 6, Kilmer in 7, that's the top 7 with Mallet holding the 8th place position. Glen Phillips slowly but surely starting to pull away from Tony Atkin in 2nd place, who in turn is pulling clear of Thomas Cooper as they climb the bank in the middle of the field. Atkin in 2nd, Cooper in 3rd, Melksham in 3rd, Powell in 5, Kilmer in 6, Weeks in 7. With number 68, Nick Mallet in 8th place. That's the 8 as Glen Phillips leads into that bottom corner for the follow time in race number 2 of the solo bonanza. Glen Phillips picks up the winning ride. 2nd place goes to Tony Atkin. 3rd place is Thomas Cooper. 4th place is riding Rod Melksham. He's followed by number 24, Adam Filmer. Next one across the line is Nick Mallet, and then John Weeks. And Barry Powell, seeing how problems on that last lap, he's going to come across the line in 8th place. Race number 2 result, a win for number 42, Glen Phillips. 2nd, number 10, Tony Atkin. And 3rd, number 153, Thomas Cooper. 91, 24, 581, 46, and 82. Winning time, 1 minute 14.87. 1 minute 14.87. 2.87. Race 3, delete number 41, Rodney McDonald. In his place, it's 2.97, Phil Harris. Where we go then with race number 3 then, they're quickly off the line for his first race. Richard Smith leads, going down the back straight for the first time. Looks like Mark Taylor going through into second place. Gareth Hickmott's got the third. Real sort out for the minor places as it's Richard Smith leads the Mark Taylor. There goes to that third place. Vince Kinchin holds the fifth place. That's the top 5 as they stream down the back straight on the opening lap there. Vince Kinchin working through into fourth place, looking at third place of Gareth Hickmott, and that's allowing Richard Smith to pull away at the front. It's still Taylor in second, Hickmott in third, Kinchin is in fourth, Durham in 5, Nobes pulled out with a 6 point at the back of the field. Smith leads it then from still Taylor in second. Kinchin gets well into Hickmott to go through into third place, and closing up now on Mark Taylor, and Gareth Hickmott drops in on the exit from that pits corner, all holding it. Fourth place position, all the riders quickly get past him, and Gareth Hickmott quickly back on his bike as the leader goes on to lap 4 this time. It's Richard Smith and Mark Taylor in second. Kinchin gets closer at every turn of the wheel, dives for an inch of Taylor to go through into that second place. It's Harris up to 4, Clearlock in 5, Hickmott in 6, Garfield is in 7, that's a 7. As we see Richard Smith clear going into that bottom corner for the follow time in race number 3. Mark Taylor trying to find a way around the outside of Vince Kinchin as Richard Smith gets the winning ride. Second is Vince Kinchin. Mark Taylor gets the third. We're looking for Phil Harris to come across the line in 4. Big Tim Clearlock in 5. Gareth Hickmott as well to finish in 6. Andy Carfield in 7th place. Race 3 results are in for number 33, Richard Smith. Second, number 8, Vince Kinchin, and third, 170, Mark Taylor. 297, 726, 7606. Winning time, 1 minute 16.06. 1 minute 16.06. Race 4, delete 215, Steve Brayford. Put in number 20, Tim Nobes. On the line then for race number 4. We're anxious on the start by 1 and 2 of the riders. Where we go then, we're to race number 4 for Ashcroft, on about third place ago. Down the back straight, the first looks like John Jefferies, who is a race leader. Tim Nobes it is, working his way to third. He's completely missed the start. He's up to 4, he's up to third. He's looking for second place as it is a coming complete job. John Jefferies the leader. Number 93 holds that second place. Tim Nobes gets running 60. Leader going through into second place, and that's allowing John Jefferies to pull away at the front then from Nobes in second. It's Lee in third place. That's the top 3. Super start there by John Jefferies, really making it count down. The start. Derek is in 5, Tommy in 6, Top Finlayson in 7, that's the 7. As they stream down the back straight, once again it's John Jefferies with a good lead. Tim Nobes trying to close that gap in second place. These two pulling away from Steve Lee, holding the third place position still. Mark Chilman holds the 4. They go on to 4 this morning. Jefferies leading with Nobes in second. It's Lee in third, it's Chilman in third, it's Derek in 5, Crew in 6. Finlayson in 7, that's still the 7 as they make their way down the back straight for the final time. It's John Jefferies, Tim Nobes desperately trying to close the gap there in second place. They're pulling well clear of the third place rider, who is still Steve Lee. John Jefferies gets the winning ride. Tim Nobes gets the second place. Third place is Steve Lee. Fourth is Mark Chilman. 5, Paul Derrick. 6th place, Tommy Crew. 7th place, Scott Finlayson. Race 4 result then, a win for number 14, John Jefferies. Second, number 20, Tim Nobes. And third, number 93, Steve Lee. 58, 117, 18, and number 6. Winning time, 1 minute 15.42. 1 minute 15.42. Just a 5 on the line so far for the first 1,000. So we're through with the 5 runners for the first into the 1,000 sidecars, and it is number 69, Matt Tyrrell, making a good start. John Hiscock's got the second, Winterburns have got the third, Hopton's in fourth, with Blind 5, that's the 5 as they go up that back straight. Once again, Matt Tyrrell on the inside, John Hiscock takes a long way round the outside of that bottom corner. That's allowed Winterburns to close up there in third place, and almost through on the inside of Hiscock as they move into that pits corner on the open lap then. It's Matt Tyrrell leads it, but John Hiscock in second, and Winterburns have got through on the inside of a wide line, and John Hiscock to go through into second place. Tyrrell leads it, but Winterburns in second, Hiscock in third, Hoffman in fourth, Bly in 5, that's the 5 as they stream up that back straight. Once again it's still Matt Tyrrell, but Winterburns close the gap there in second place. They move into the pits corner once again, 2 bites between these two as they dive on the exit from that pits corner. Matt Tyrrell takes the mid-track position, Winterburns take the same line, and 2 bites between them again as at the bottom corner this time. They're pulling away from John Hiscock in third place, to Hoffman in fourth, Bly in 5, up they pull up that bank, and again you can see the pair of the Winterburn crew trying to close the gap there on Matt Tyrrell as they move into the pits corner on lap number 3. It's still Tyrrell with the advantage for Winterburn, getting very close in second place. Tyrrell's gone a bit wider, Winterburn's turned tight on the exit from that top corner. They're on to 4 this time, Tyrrell leads it, Winterburn in second, Hiscock in third, Hoffman is in 4, Bly in 5, and Winterburn's have they got bike problems there for the Winterburn crew. Going to save second place, they're slowing up dramatically there in that second place position as Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates lead into the pits corner for the final time. It's Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates who get the winning ride. Winterburn's got going again, can they snatch that second place now? John Hiscock just gets a second, Winterburn's got the third, Hoffman 4, Steph Bly in 5th place. Super 1000cc action in race number 5. Race 5 result then, a win for number 69, Matt Tyrrell, Sean Yates. Second, 184, John Hiscock and Gareth Bemster. And third, number 48, Rod and Gareth Winterburn. 80 and number 30. 1 minute 34.73. 1 minute 34.73. Race 6, Paul Whiteham's passenger will be Paul Cooper. And Paul Whiteman, quality outfits in race number 6. The outfit to come out then for race number 6. See the clerk of the course is moving over. In fact, they're just coming out now. Matt Fulmer and Andy Wilson, outfit number 5. For this second heat of the 1000cc chairs. Matt Fulmer goes into gate 1 then. On the platform alongside him then Miles Simmons, then Finlayson, and then Leroy, Paul Whitelam on the outside. Everybody gets away. Who's going to make that crucial start? It's Paul Whitelam on the outside, but Miles Simmons leads the good work. For the first time, Paul Whitelam in second, Colin Blackman in third, Peter Lloyd in 4, Clive Stoneman in 5, Matt Fulmer in 6. That's the 6. They stream up the back straight for the first time. It's Miles Simmons who leads it. Paul Whitelam trying to close the gap there. In second place, Colin Blackburn very wide on the exit from that bottom corner. He holds a third place with Peter Lloyd. Very good, getting very close in 4. Whitelam's together there with Simmons. They go in that bottom corner once again. Simmons leads it. With Whitelam in second, Blackburn in third, Lloyd in 4. Foam rollers up to 5 with Stoneman in 6. They go up the back straight once again. Look at the power of Paul Whitelam going up that back straight, but still Miles Simmons holds him at bay as they hit the pits corner on lap number 2. Simmons has gone wide. Paul Whitelam trying to come through on the inside. Paul Whitelam does get through on the inside. Miles Simmons again. round the outside. Simmer action between these two. It's Whitelam on the inside. Simmer's trying to find a way round the outside, and Simmer's on the shoulder of Whitelam there as they go up the back straight. On lap number 3, Whitelam leads him, and Simmer's in second. It's Blackboard in third. Lloyd is in fourth place again. Miles Simmer's trying to find a way back through on the inside. Paul Whitelam there as they move on to lap 4 this time. Then Whitelam leads him, and Simmer's in second. These two pulling away from Blackboard in third. It's Lloyd in 4, Formula in 5, Miles Simmons again having a go on the exit from that bottom corner. But Paul Whitelam seems to have the speed going up that back straight, but Paul Cooper of course in the chair. Miles Simmons a last determined effort trying to squeeze back through on the inside on the exit from that pits corner, but Paul Whitelam gets the winning ride. Miles Simmons gets the second, but Colin Blackmore in third, Peter Lloyd in 4, Matt Formula in 5, Clive Stoneman holds the 6th place position. Race 6 result to win for number 92, Paul Whitelam and Paul Cooper. Second, number 9, Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley. And third, number 25, Colin Blackburn and Paul Whitelam Jr. 4, 5 and 57. Winning time slightly quicker, 1 minute 33.58. 1 minute 33.58. Move on then to race 7, Neil Owen, Rangers Masters champion Rob Bradley, Steve Smith, Gary Jackson, Chris Winterburn and Andy Simons on the 6 outfits for race number 7. If you've lost your phone on the bottom bend, it is here in the announcer's box. You can come and describe it, you can reclaim it. Looks like Rob Bradley having a job to get started, just got the bike started. Good to see Rob back in action. Of course that nasty injury early on in the season. That didn't have an injury for Sean Simpson, got injured on his road bike. In fact, that was the reason Rob missed a few meetings at the start of the season. And again, Rob Bradley having to push to get the machine started. Got it going once, has had to push again to get it going again. It looks like Neil Owen on gate 1. Rob Bradley will fill gate 2 with Steve Smith in 3, Gary Jackson 4, Chris Winterburn in 5, Andy Simons fills gate number 6. That's the 6 outfits for race number 7 away to a clean break. Everybody gets away. Winterburn's have made a good start as is Simmons, but it's Steve Smith and leads. They come by for the first time. Rob Bradley holds his 2nd place. Gary Jackson working his way to go through the 3rd place. He's gone through the 2nd place. In fact, they're bunching up going out of that bottom corner. Steve Smith leads it. Gary Jackson trying to find a line round the outside. Rob Bradley holds the 3rd place position. Neil Owens in 4th place. Nothing much between the top 4 as they move into that pits corner on the opening lap. It's Steve Smith pushing Gary Jackson very wide indeed. Rob Bradley trying to find a way through on the inside. These three pulling away from Neil Owen in 4 with Winterburn in 5. Simmons is in 6 as they go up the back straight. Once again, it's still Steve Smith who leads it from Gary Jackson in 2nd place. Rob Bradley tucked into 3rd with Neil Owen in 4. Chris Winterburn holds 5 with Andy Simons in 6th place. It's still Smithy leads then. Jackson in 2nd, Bradley 3rd. Winterburn starting to close up on Neil Owen as a scrap developing for 4th and 5th place. And Winterburn making a move round the edge of Neil Owen. May have the horsepower going up that bank now. Neil Owen again pulls away to consolidate that 4th place position as it's Steve Smith and Carl Pugh leading now onto lap number 4 from Gary Jackson and Carl Bly in 2nd. Rob Bradley and Sean Simpson in 3rd. Neil Owen, Kevin Colburn in 4th. Again, Winterburn's on the shoulder of Neil Owen, looking for that 4th place of Neil Owen. Neil Owen holding the inside line. Winterburn's go right round the outside to go through into 4th place. Can Neil Owen come back up the inside? Tremendous race for 4th and 5th place. And Neil Owen again back through on the inside of Chris Winterburn as Steve Smith picks up the winning ride. 2nd place goes to Gary Jackson. Rob Bradley gets the 3rd, tight for 4th and 5th. Just Neil Owen for Chris Winterburn in 5. Andy Simons in 6th place. Race 7 result then, a win for number 2, Steve Smith and Carl Pugh. 2nd, number 23, Gary Jackson and Carl Bly. And 3rd, number 87, Rob Bradley and Sean Simpson. 40, 41. 96 and 93. Winning time, quickest so far, 1 minute 33.29. 1 minute 33.29. Moving on then to race 8. Coming into line then for race 8, another heat of the 1000cc sidecars. Duncan Tollis right in the middle of the grid with Rob Wilson next to him, Mark Cossa on the inside, then Paul Johnson, Pete Corbin right on the outside. That's the 6 open. Everybody gets away, looking to drive, looking to grip, and it's Duncan Tollis who has the advantage. It comes by the first time. Rob Wilson sweeps round the outside the lead, going into that bottom corner on the opening lap. Wilson leads it, and Tollis in second place. Cossa was holding that to third place. He's dropped back to 4 as Paul Johnson went round the outside that bottom corner. Mark Cossa gets back through into Paul Johnson and move back through into the third place position as Rob Wilson is the race leader completing the opening lap then. But Duncan Tollis in second. Mark Cossa's got the third. Paul Johnson in 4. Ryan Partridge in 5. Pete Colvin is in 6. That's the 6. They power up the back straight once again. Look at the power of Rob Wilson going up that back straight. He's pulling away from Duncan Tollis in second. Mark Cossa trying to close the gap there in third. That's the top 3. Paul Johnson coming under pressure with Ryan Partridge, and that's scrapped the 4. Then 5th place is Rob Wilson still the leader then, but Duncan Tollis holding that second place. Mark Cossa in 3rd. Paul Johnson 4. Ryan Partridge definitely closing up in 5. Pete Colvin is in 6. They go up the back straight once again. The gap the same between the opening 3 outfits in this race number 8. It's still Rob Wilson with the advantage. Ian Whale, of course, in the chair. And Duncan Tollis takes a tight turn on the exit from that pits corner, but can't close the gap there. Rob Wilson. Mark Cossa still in 3rd place. Johnson 4. Partridge 5. Colvin 6. That's the 6. They stream up the back straight for the final time in race number 8. It is Rob Wilson and Ian Ware lead into the pits corner for the final time. Duncan Tollis trying to close the gap again. He's much tighter on the exit from that corner, but Rob Wilson gets the winning ride. Duncan Tollis gets a 2nd. Mark Cossa is in 3rd. Paul Johnson comes across to the line in 4. Ryan Partridge is in 5. Pete Colvin in 6th place. Race 8 result. To win for number 24, Rob Wilson and Ian Whale. Second, number 74, Duncan Tolhurst and Terry Saunders. And third, number 37, Mark Cossa and Hayden Bend. 7, 514 and 99. Winning time, they continue to get quicker, the sidecars. 1 minute 32.06. 1 minute 32.06. We move back on to the Solo Bonanza, race number 9. Delete number 1, Daniel Winterton, putting number 46, John Weeks. And delete number 44, Adrian Rowe, putting number 82, Barry Powell. We've got Jamie Rodgers out in this race number 9, convincing winner of the opening heat. Starting on the line then for race number 9, start of the second leg of the Solo Bonanza. Just moving into line then for the race number 9. at the start of where they go, and it's Jamie Rodgers again making a cracking start. He's already got the lead going down the back straight. For the first time, Andy Carper's gone to the second. Looks like Gareth Hickmott in third. Paul Derrick worked his way through the fields. They go into the bottom corner for the first time. It's a spectacular start. Andy Carper's gone right forward. That's allowed Gareth Hickmott through in the second. Barry Powell's in third. Paul Derrick is in fourth. For Ashcroft in five. That's the top five as they stream down the back straight once again. But look at the lead that Jamie Rodgers is building already, with Gareth Hickmott still holding that second place. That's the top three there. Leeds can put in lap two then from Gareth Hickmott in second. Barry Powell holding the third. For Ashcroft is the third. Paul Derrick in five. John Weeks in six. Tim Mount is in seven. That's the seven as they go down the back straight once again. The length of the straight lead there for the spectacular style of Jamie Rodgers. Good scrap going on for second and third. Barry Powell looking for that second place. Hickmott gets run into Hickmott. Pushes Hickmott wide on the exit from that bottom corner. Good action for second and third. Definitely close the gap in fourth place. As Jamie Rodgers continues with his winning ways to front. Hickmott gets through on the inside Powell, but Powell again back round the outside to retake that second place. For Ashcroft trying to close the gap in fourth. He checkered flag out for the spectacular Jamie Rodgers. 2 to 2 in the heats. It could be interesting for second, third and fourth places. Barry Powell's gone wide but hangs on to that second. Hickmott in third. For Ashcroft comes across the line in third. Paul Derrick in five. John Weeks in six. Tim Mount in seventh place. Race 9 result there, the win for number 71, Jamie Rodgers. That's 2 to 2 for number 71, Jamie Rodgers. Second place goes to number 82, Barry Powell. And third, number 7, Gareth Hickmott. 83, 117, 46, and 17. Winning time, 1 minute 13.72. 1 minute 13.72. Race 10 should be as the programme. Should be an interesting one. John Jefferies won his opening ride. Andrew Appleton picked up a second place. As did Tony Atkins. Thomas Cooper picked up a third. Put his place in his third outing. And where they go, Andrew Appleton making a good start. He's the leader going down the back straight. The first one looks like John Jefferies in second with Tony Atkins in third. Is that Vince Kinchin making a move round the outside. Thomas Cooper holds the fifth place, which is Andrew Appleton is a race. Thomas Cooper in 5, Craigston in 6, Tim Kernock is in 7, Adam Filmer in 8, that's the 8, and Vince Kinchin trying to find a way through on the inside of John Jefferies. They go down the back straight on lap number 2. Andrew Appleton start to pull away at the front. Good scrap going on for second and third places as Andrew Appleton is a race. John Jefferies in second again. Kinchin trying to squeeze through on the inside to get that second place. Now he goes to the outside, cuts back to the inside, could get inside John Jefferies. He gets inside John Jefferies. John Jefferies trying to come back round the outside. These two locked together for second and third places as Andrew Appleton's pulling away at the front. What a tremendous race for second and third. Kinchin on the inside. John Jefferies goes right round the outside of that bottom corner. There's still Kinchin holds it back. Atkins has got the 4 with Thomas Cooper getting closer in 5. They moved in the back straight once again. Cooper gets through on the inside of Atkins to get 4th place, but Atkins again back round the outside to retake that 4th place position. Andrew Appleton picks up the winning ride. Second place is going to go to Vince Kinchin. Third place is John Jefferies. It's going to be tight to 4th as Tony Atkins gets the 4. Thomas Cooper in 5. Craig Smith in 6. Tim Kernock in 7. Adam Filmer in 8th place. Super action in race number 10. A win for number 4, Andrew Appleton. Second, number 8, Vince Kinchin. And third, number 14, John Jefferies. 10, 153, 2, 726, and 24. Winning time, quickest so far, 1 minute 11.76. 1 minute 11.76. Race 11 should be as per programme. Again, another interesting heat with Glen Phillips winning his opening ride, as did Richard Smith. Charlie Saunders got a good third place. Mark Taylor also got a good third place. Dave Durham needs the points, having had engine failure in his first ride. Looks like we've got a little bit of delay on the start line before they get ready for race number 11. Looks like Glen Phillips has made a good start. Martin Williams has gone very quickly as well, whereas Richard Smith, the answer, is working his way through the field. He's up into 4th place after making a dreadful start, as Glen Phillips is the race leader. They come by for the first time. Williams in 3rd, Richard Smith in 4th, Mark Taylor in 5, Dave Durham in 6, Mark Chilman in 7, Tommy Crew in 8. That's the 8. They streamed to that back straight on lap number 2. And Richard Smith has got through on into Martin Williams. Martin Williams again trying to get back round the outside to retake that 3rd place. But there goes Richard Smith through on the into Charlie. Oh my word, that's a nasty one there between Charlie Saunders and Richard Smith. Charlie Saunders looked to be he was going to go down on the outside. Red flag. Have we got a red flag? Yes, we do indeed. We do have a red flag. Charlie Saunders round the outside, looked for all the world as if he was going to come down. He managed to stop on, but veered towards the inside of the track there, and Richard Smith was coming through on the inside run, so that's a terrible accident there on the exit from that bottom corner. Charlie Saunders just crawling to his knees, Richard Smith there, so let's hope they're going to be okay. As I say, looked for all the world as if Charlie was going to come down. Coming round that corner, he managed to stay on but veered towards the inside, just the line that Richard Smith was coming through, and they came together in very quick fashion coming out of that bottom corner. Limping rather gingerly into the ambulance. We wait the decision from the middle of the track as to exactly what's happening regarding the restaging of race number 11. Looks like we're going to go with a rerun then of race number 11. I think Richard Smith will be back out on a number 2 bike, but I think Charlie Saunders is fit to come out. He has still been attended to in the ambulance, so over the line then for the restart of race number 11. Away we go, and it looks like Richard Smith again has made a good start, with Martin Williams going through on the inside. Glen Phillips in the thick of the action as well as they move into that pit bottom corner for the first time. Then it's Martin Williams taking a wide line. Glen Phillips trying to get through on the inside. Glen Phillips in 2nd and Smith in 3rd. It's Chilman in 4th with the Dave Dunn swerving around the outside to go from the 4th place. Mark Taylor holds the 6th place position as Glen Phillips is the leader. Then going in to that bottom corner on lap number 2, it's still Martin Williams holding the 2nd place, but Richard Smith in 3rd, bunching up the 4th. Durham in 5, Chilman in 6th, tremendous action of 4th, 5th and 6th places, with Tommy Crew holding that 7th position. There's still Glen Phillips clear going into that bottom corner once again. Martin Williams start to close the gap there, holding that 2nd place. They're pulling away from Richard Smith in 3rd. Glen Phillips is the leader on before then, from Williams in 2nd, in 3rd, Taylor's into 4th, Durham in 5, Chilman in 6, Crew in 7, that's a 7, as Glen Phillips halfway down the back straight for the 4th time and restarted race number 11. Martin Williams can't close the gap there in 2nd place. Richard Smith holding a safe 3rd place position. Glen Phillips picks up the winning line. 2nd place goes to Martin Williams. 3rd place is Richard Smith. 4th is Mark Taylor. Sean gets across the line in 5. Mark Chilman in 6. Tommy Crew in 7th place. Restarted race number 11 result. To win for number 42, Glen Phillips. 2nd, number 52, Martin Williams. And 3rd, number 33, Richard Smith. 170, 47, 58, and 18. Winning time, 1 minute 14.59. 1 minute 14.59. 97, Bill Harris. Well, we get in with race number 12, and they go in the back. Looks like Steve Lee has made a good start. They go down the back straight for the first time. Tim Nobes has made the best of starts. He's already dived through from third, second into first place, and he's leading now as they come to complete the opening lap. It's Tim Nobes. Scott Finlayson in 6, Nick Mallet in 7, that's the 7 as they go down the back straight on lap number 2. It's Tim Nobes in, with still Steve Lee holding that second place. Rod Melksham's got the 3rd, Difford Evans in 4, Bill Harris in 5, Scott Finlayson 6, Mallet in 7, that's number 7, time for Tim Nobes to look over his shoulder. He's going to be leading over Steve Lee, he climbs the bank into the pit corner on lap number 2. All of the same as they stream down the back straight once again. It's Nobes who leads it from Lever in 2nd place. It's still Melksham in 3rd, Difford Evans in 4, and Difford Evans coming under pressure from Phil Harris for that 4th place. Phil Harris goes through into 3rd place. There's Nobes leads him on the 4. It's still Lee in 2nd. Harris is up to 4. Difford Evans drops back to 5. 6. Mallet is still in 7. That's the 7. They make their way down the back straight once again. Important points coming the way of Tim Nobes. Rider number 20 who leads into that bottom corner for the follow time in race number 12. Tim Nobes gets the winning ride. 2nd place goes to Steve Lee. Rod Melksham picks up the 3rd. It's going to be Phil Harris to come through into 4. Difford Evans hands on to 5. Scott Finlayson in 6. Nick Mallet in 7th place. Race 12 result to win for number 20, Tim Nobes. 2nd number 93, Steve Lee. And 3rd number 91, Rod Melksham. 297, 111, 6 and 581. Winning time 1 minute 16.40. 1 minute 16.40. It's over the margin for the start of the 2nd leg of the 1,000 sidecars.
Thank you, Colin. And as he said, Bonanza Sidecars. See Matt Tyrrell had a win first time out. He comes out in this one. He's the only one I think that did have a winner first time out, which on his cock had a 2nd. So John Hiscock had a 2nd and Gary Jackson had a 2nd, so again sorting the red out from the boys here. So in Mark Warren and Ryan Partridge, Peter Lloyd. We've got a good race on our hands. Always a good meeting here at the Berks. Nice to see the off-track start back. Up early off-track start. Track quite egg-shaped. Looks like it's going to be fun. Gary Jackson heads down to the first turn first. The bike's length clear on the first corner. That's a good start. Good way to carry on. Gary Jackson then leading up the back straight. For me, the track doesn't look that big, but when they seem to go round it, it seems to get a bit bigger, doesn't it? Gary Jackson then from Matt Tyrrell. He had a win first time out. Peter Lloyd up into 3rd place, scoring valuable points there. John Hiscock, he's in 4th. Those positions remaining unchanged at the moment as they enter the slightly tighter bend at the pits end of the circuit. 2 more laps to go. Gary Jackson, Matt Tyrrell, Peter Lloyd, John Hiscock, Mark Warren, Ryan Partridge. Gary Jackson edging away every lap, gets another couple of bikes lengths clear on his super fast machine. Don't see so much of him on the grass these days. He seems to concentrate more on his speedway, but perhaps this will get his appetite back. 1 more lap to go. Gary Jackson and Carl Blythe from Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates, and Peter Lloyd, Terry Madley, John Hiscock, Gareth Bemister, Mark Warren, Martin Smith, Ryan Partridge and Tony Heath. There goes the checkered flag. Cracking win for Gary Jackson and Carl Blythe. Well, looks fast and furious. I'll wait for the time on that one, compare it to the others. Official result in a moment. Race 13. Oh, I didn't realise it was 13 already. It's always nice to get that one over without any hassle, isn't it? Race 13. A win there for number 23, Gary Jackson and Carl Blythe. 2nd place, number 69, Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates. 3rd place to number 4, Peter Lloyd and Terry Madley. 4th place to 184, John Hiscock, Gareth Bemister. 5th place, number 306, Mark Warren and Martin Smith. And in 6th place, number 514, Ryan Partridge and Tony Heath. That winning time, 1 minute 32.84 seconds. 1 minute 32.84 2.84 seconds. That looks like the second fastest time of the day, sidecar wise. Fastest at the moment, Rob Wilson and Ian Whale on that new Honda. Lovely to see them get that thing going well. Take a meeting or two to settle it down, but I said to him, why on earth didn't you carry on with that Suzuki? You had them beat with that. He said, no point in that, is there? No point in that, is there? That was too easy. No, it's on the development stage again. This time with the Honda Fireblade. CBR 1000 RR4. See the chassis? Let's see how he does in this one. British Masters champion goes in this one, Rob Bradley with Sean Simpson. So that's Rob Wilson and Ian Wales' prime target, I guess, but Miles Simmons, Kevin Woodley, always a force to be reckoned with. Borrowed the machine back, I believe, that he was using last year, as the new one's not quite ready. Somebody's got trouble and the rest are coming out in sympathy. It says Mark Cossar's got Nick Wilson in the chair, but that got announced to Collier Street all the time. And at the end of the day, he said it was Hayden Bend that was on there, so your guess is as good as mine. I can only go by the programme, unless I'm told otherwise. Simmons, so he's just got, oh no, he hasn't quite got the best of it. There's problems there for Miles Simmons, everybody's hanging on though. I think we ought to stop that one, yeah, the red flag's up. Jay's got the red flag up, we'll stop that and start it again. Like musical sidecars up there at the start, but I'm sure they'll all come under starters' orders in a moment or two. Can't believe the weather was like this when I left home, and the weather's like that one, like this when I get here, but sticky in between, I can tell you. A bit wet in places. I didn't bring my dearly beloved at home and get her to ring somebody on the field and say, was it this wet here? Because if it was, you probably wouldn't be running, and there'd be no point in me coming here. We are all here at Berks Bonanza 2007, and the tape's fly, and away we go, and a good clean start again. Again, Rob Bradley gets down there first. Miles Simmons allows pass on the finish line here, and puts a few bikes lengths clear of him and Rob Bradley. Up problems for somebody in third place, and up in the air. I think that's Rob Wilson. Might not be. I don't think so. That's a blue. That looks like Bradley with the white bike. Round they come now, as Rob Wilson is safe and sound in second place. It's Miles Simmons in Kevin Woodley from Rob Wilson and Ian Whale in second place. There's a right scrap going on here for the tail end Charlies. In fact, third, fourth and fifth places. There's no love lost there anywhere, I'm sure. As Mark Cossar moves up on the inside. Ahead of Clive Stoneman and Matt Vickery. 2 more laps to go. Miles Simmons got the best of it. Rob Wilson in second place. And Mark Cossar, Clive Stoneman, Paul Johnson bringing up the rear. Rob Bradley stopped on the far side there. Not sure what's wrong. The back tyre looks a bit low, I don't know, but and the eyesight's not that good from this distance. On the last lap, Miles Simmons, Kevin Woodley, Rob Wilson, Ian Whale, Mark Cossar, and Nick Wilson, Clive Stoneman and Matt Vickery, Paul Johnson and Russell Little bringing up the rear. Round the last turn for the last time then. Very spectacular fashion. Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley take the win. Rob Wilson and Ian Whale come home in second place. Followed by Mark Cossar and Nick Wilson, Clive Stoneman and Matt Vickery, and Paul Johnson, Russell Little. The official result in a moment. Race 14. Race 14. Sorting them out from the boys there, and a cracking win for number 9, Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley. Second place was number 24, that's Rob Wilson and Ian Whale. Third place to number 37, Mark Cossar and Nick Wilson. Fourth place to number 57, that's Clive Stoneman and Matt Vickery. And in fifth place, number 7, Paul Johnson and Russell Little. No sixth finisher. The winner's time, 1 minute 30.32 seconds. Fastest time of the day so far, 1 minute 30.32. No, the fastest time is 1 minute 30. No, that's right, yeah, right. 1:30.32 is the fastest one of the afternoon. So Miles Simmons making himself favourite then this afternoon. On to race 15. No 118 Wayne West away. And Nick Owen, his place being taken by Will Offin. And not sure who's on with Will. That's Andy Wood on the side of Will Offin. Taking the place of Wayne Westaway. Paul Whiteland won't have Alan Elliott. He's got Paul Cooper. Playing a solo rider. Never know, he might like this passenger now. If not, well, they can take it up full time. Start lining up the starter's orders, and away we go. Paul Whiteland gets the best of the start. Colin Blackburn from the outside in second place. One or two little bumps here on the old start line, causing the suspension to work overtime. But on their way. Slightly uphill, that's slightly tighter. Turn, the top of the egg. Paul Whiteland leads here, Colin Blackburn in second place. Alright, big long battle there for third and fourth. Neil Owen, Kevin Colborne. Right in the thick of it. Paul Whiteland then slides a little one. Oh, we've lost a passenger. Colin Blackburn's lost his passenger against Paul Whiteland Jr. Laying there on the floor, and the red flag's out. I think we've had 3 from... No, we haven't. We're just coming out for the third lap, so that'll have to be a rerun. The young man's got up and run away, so... More drama here at the Berks Bonanza. But they will have race 15 straight back on. I think he'd give them time to refuel and put race 16 on, but again, I'm not trying to preempt anything. Just thinking aloud, really. Well, there's a good time to go to the fast food thing because there's no queue. Not very often you see no queue there, so if you fancy a burger, now's a good time to get one. Ice cream van, he looks a bit busy. On to race 15 then. On to race 15, and the sidecars are away. Down the first straight they come. Paul Whiteland gets a hole shot. Colin Blackburn trying to go around the outside in masterman's fashion. He's done it. He's done it. Colin Blackburn. Paul Whiteland Jr. leading this one then. From Paul Whiteland and Paul Cooper. Got some Pauls in this one, haven't we? The race of the Pauls. Oh, Paul Whiteland challenging hard on the inside. It's chasing hard after Colin Blackburn, but Colin Blackburn leads him. Paul Whiteland second. Winterburn's in third. Colvin in fourth. No love lost there. Look at Paul Whiteland trying on the inside. He's pushing hard. He's gone through. He's gone through on the inside. Paul Whiteland leads. Colin Blackburn fights back. Winterburn's in third. Neil Owen and the Kevin Colborne and the Colvins battling it out for fourth and fifth. And it's all happening here at the Berks Bonanza. Paul Whiteland's gone a bit wide. Winterburn's moving up into second place. One more lap to go. Paul Whiteland, Rob Winterburn, Colin Blackburn, Pete Colvin, Oh, V. Colvin loses a bit, though. V. Colvin gains it back again as Neil Owen goes very wide on that straight. Round the last turn for the last time. Winterburns have got it. Winterburns are out in front. The Winterburns take the win from Whitelow in second. Then Blackburn, Colvin, Owen, and Matt Fumarola bringing up the rear. No, sorry, wrong one. Wrong race. Yes, bringing up the rear was 80 Willoffin and Andy Wood. So, that race then, race 15, a win for number 48, Rod and Gareth Winterburn. Second place to number 92, Paul Whitelam and Paul Cooper. Third place to 25, Colin Blackburn and Paul Whitelam Jr. In fourth place was number 99, Pete Colvin and Steve Colvin. In fifth place was number 40, Neil Owen and Kevin Colborne. And in sixth place, number 80, Will Offin and Andy Wood, the additional runners. The winner's time was 1 minute 33.59 seconds. From the top, 48, 92, 25, 99, 40, 80, 1 minute 33.59. More sidecar race, and we'll go back to the Bonanza Solos. And with a win first time out, Steve Smith and Carl Pugh go in this one. Duncan Tolhurst and Sherry Saunders, they'll be a force to be reckoned with, I'm sure. Andy Simons, Roland Broomfield, Chris Winterburn, Jamie Lorry, Stephen Blythe and Jason Gill, and Matt Fumarola, Andy Wilson. All action. Here at the North Berks Bonanza, 2007. Sun is shining, a breeze blowing. And the breeze has done grass, so no good. It's blown the awning right off the side of the vehicle. Damaged the side of the vehicle as well. Brand new £1,000 awning. All for the sea. Let's say no wind doesn't blow anybody into it. Maybe it's my fault today, I'm really not doing it wrong. Here we go then. Not such a clean break, but nothing untoward as Steve Smith gets into the first turn first. It's Steve Smith that makes the whole shot. Duncan Tolhurst in second place. Matt Fumarola in third. I don't think Matt Fumarola had orange Kevlar suits, but there you go. We all make mistakes. Said the hedgehog getting off the bog brush. Round they come then, number 2. Steve Smith leads. Duncan Tolhurst in second. Matt Fumarola in third. Chris Winterburn and Jamie Lorry holding on to fourth. To come past us, just 2 more laps to go, and Steve Smith and Carl Pugh leading from Duncan Tolhurst. Terry Saunders in second. Matt Fumarola and Andy Wilson in third. No change in the places. Steve Smith is actually running away from the rest of the field. He's actually gaining yards as he comes around the track. Duncan Tolhurst did try and close it up going into that corner, but still a big gap on the straight. Into the last lap. Steve Smith and Carl Pugh in their winning ways. Can't keep a good dog down, can you? Steve Smith enters the last turn for the last time. Gets the throttle on early in the bend, sends it sideways up the bank, and it's number 2, Steve Smith that wins from 74, Duncan Tolhurst, from Matt Fumarola, from Chris Winterburn, Andy Simons, Stephen Blythe. Official result in a moment. Race 16 then, race 16, the official result was a win for number 2, Steve Smith and Carl Pugh. In second place was number 74, Duncan Tolhurst and Sherry Saunders. In third place, number 5, Matt Fumarola and Andy Wilson. Fourth place went to 46, Chris Winterburn and Jamie Lorry. And in fifth place, number 93, Andy Simons and Roland Broomfield. In sixth place, number 30, Stephen Blythe and Jason Gill. The winner's time was 1 minute 31.53 seconds. From the top, 2, 74, 5, 46, 93, 30. 1 minute 31.53 seconds. Well, sidecars certainly livening up a bit, and Solo is coming onto the line, so it's on to league 3. Solo Bonanza, over to Colin.
Thank you very much, Martin. We move in, as Martin said, into leg 3 of the 500 solos, race 17. The situation building up nicely. We look started on the third leg. Andrew Appleton on the outside doesn't make the best of starts, but he's leader going down the back straight for the first time. Looks like Mark Taylor going through into second place for Ashcroft on the shoulder. 3 riders there going in to that bottom corner on the opening lap as Andrew Appleton. Mark Taylor in 4, Paul Derrick in 5, Rob Melksham in 6. That's the top 6. They stream in that back straight once again. It's Andrew Appleton leads it then from Phil Ashcroft in second place. Dave Durham's got the third. Mark Taylor in 4. These 4 pulling away from Paul Derrick. Holds up to Melksham still in 6 as the Masters champion leads. And then Mark Taylor looking at as they sweep into that front corner once again, and Rob Melksham gets round the edge of Paul Derrick to go through into 5th place. Paul Derrick again back round the edge. Melksham retakes that 5th spot as Andrew Appleton continues to dominate at the front. The Phil Ashcroft holding that second place position. It's still Dave Durham holding the third with Mark Taylor in 3rd place. Rob Melksham in 5. Paul Derrick is in 6th. In 7 with Tim Mountain 8, that's the 8th as the leader is Andrew Appleton coming through to take the checkered flag this time. Andrew Appleton gets the winning ride in race number 17. It's going to be Phil Ashcroft, who's best rider of the afternoon so far, to pick up the second place. Dave Durham picks up the third. Mark Taylor is in 4, Melksham in 5, Paul Derrick in 6, Nick Mallet in 7th and Tim Mountain 8th place. Race 17 result to win for number 4, Andrew Appleton. Second, number 83, Phil Ashcroft. And third, number 47, David Durham. 170, 91, 117, 581 and 17. Winning time 1 minute 12.14. 1 minute 12.14. Race 18, delete number 41, Rodney McDonald. Put in 297, Phil Harris. Delete number 1, Daniel Winterton. Put in 46, John Weeks. And delete 215, Steve Brayford. And put in number 20, Jim Nobes. Unbeaten Jamie Rodgers racing in this one. We'll wait to see if Charlie Saunders does come out for this, the third leg. I think been injured in the second leg of the solos. On the line then for race number 18. Away to the Queen Beg. I don't think Charlie Saunders out there as they go to the back straight for the first time. Charlie Saunders, no it isn't Charlie Saunders, Martin Williams that holds that second place business. Jamie Rodgers, the race leader, yet to be beaten so far this afternoon. He leads now. John Weeks in 6, but Scott Finlayson in 7, that's the top 7 as they go to the back straight once again. Jamie Rodgers leads it. Martin Williams definitely closed the gap there in second place. Tim Nobes in hot pursuit in third. These 3 pulling away from the 4th place rider. Jamie Rodgers looks behind him. In second, Tim Nobes trying to close the gap in third. These 3 trying to bunch up. Nobes through the 4th. Hammers in 5. Weeks in 6. Finlayson in 7. That's still the 7 as they go to the back straight once again. Tim Nobes definitely starting to close up the ground on Martin Williams. They dive into that bottom corner once again. It's Jamie Rodgers in the heat, and Williams in second. It's still Nobes in third. Miller consolidates that 4th with Harris in 5. We look at that top 3 going down the back straight once again. It's still Jamie Rodgers. Anybody get near Jamie Rodgers here this afternoon? He's totally dominating this race number 18 again as Jamie Rodgers makes it clear to heat 3 in the heats of a 2000 Bonanza. Martin Williams gets a second. Tim Nobes comes across the line in third. Alan Filmer fills the 3rd place position. Phil Harris is in 5, Scott Finlayson in 6, John Weeks in 7th place. Looking at race 19, we hope Richard Smith's fit enough to come back out in race 19. John Jefferies running extremely well. Thomas Cooper, Steve Reed, Gareth Whitman, a very competitive heat. Race number 90 looks like John Jefferies leads going to the back straight for the first time. That's Steve Reed is there with him. I don't think Richard Smith has come out this time. That's desperately bad luck there on Richard Smith. Has been in the thick of the action in the opening 2 heats as John Jefferies Thomas Cooper in 5, Tommy Crew in 6, that's the 6. They go down the back straight on lap number 2. Desperately bad luck there on Richard Smith. Always seems to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, and it is John Jefferies who leads on the apex of that Bolland Bend then. Clear of Steve Lee in second. They've got the third place position. Thomas Cooper is in third. Different going to close the gap in five. Tommy Crew still in sixth. That's the sixth of this stream. With that back straight once again, getting a little bit spun out now in race number 19. John Jefferies, a quick look over his shoulder. He's got a good advantage over Steve Lee, who still holds that second place position as Jefferies leads him on the then. Finlay in second, it's Hickman in third, Cooper in third. He's pulling away from Different Evans in five with Tommy Crew. Close the gap in sixth. John Jefferies, half of them the back straight. 4 for more time in race number 19. He is the race leader. Still Steve Lee holds that second. Thomas Cooper looking at third place of Gareth Hickman on that final corner. Jefferies gets the winning ride. Second is Steve Lee. Gareth Hickman hands on the third. Thomas Cooper is in fourth. It'll be tied for 5th and 6th. It's just Difford Evans from Tommy Crew. Race 19 result to win for number 14, John Jefferies. Second, number 93, Steve Lee. And third, number 7, Gareth Hickman. 153, 111 and 18. Winning time 1 minute 15.86. 1 minute 15.86. In race 20, delete number 44, Adrian Rowe, is replacement number 82, Barry Powell. Charlie Saunders has heard his foot. He's on his way to hospital, so he won't be riding again this afternoon. We're on the line then for race number 20, and as they go in the back straight for the first time, looks like Glen Phillips at least going down that back straight. Vince Kinchin working his way through it. He's gone through into that third place position. Tony Atkin holds the second place. They come by us the first time. Takes that third place. Barry Powell has got the fourth place position. That's the top fours that go down the back straight on lap number 2. And it's Phillips who leads it, but Atkin in second. It's Kinchin in third, Smith in 4, Powell in 5, Carpet in 6, Kernock in 7. That's the 7. The second place 2 then. Phillips and Atkin in that second place. Smith trying to close the gap in 4. Barry Powell in 5, Carfield 6, Tim Kernock looking at 6th place of Andy Carfield as the leader. Glen Phillips at that bottom corner on lap number 3. It's still Atkin holding that second place. The last stop flag out for number 42. Glen Phillips, the clear race leader. Trying to close the gap there in second. Smith in 4, Powell in 5, Kernock now up to 6, but they're getting Carfield to 7. As the leader Glen Phillips, half of them out back straight on lap number 4 in race number 20. And Glen Phillips, has he got problems or is he coasting out of that bottom corner? I think he's got problems, Glen Phillips. And Tony Atkin gets the winning ride. Glen Phillips coasts across the line in second. Kinchin gets third. Smith in 4. Powell in 5. Kernock 6. Carfield in 7. So drama on that last corner with Glen Phillips just on the lip of the tank to get across the line in second place in race number 20. Drama in race number 20, a win on the running for the line there for number 10, Tony Atkin. Second, number 42, Glen Phillips. And third, number 8, Vince Kinchin. 2, 82, 726 and 606. Winning time 1 minute 16.18. 1 minute 16.18. Over to Martin for the sidecars. Don't forget there will be an interval after race 24.
On with race 21 in a moment then. So what we'll do then, let's tell you, the sidecars are to 2 leagues. There's only one man unbeaten, and that is Steve Smith and Carl Pugh. Steve Smith and Carl Pugh, the only team unbeaten. They've got 14 maximum points after 2 leagues. Then on 12, wait for this lot, on 12 points, Paul Whitelam with Paul Cooper, Gary Jackson with Carl Blythe, Matt Terrell with Sean Yates, Miles Simmons with Kevin Woodley, and Rob Wilson, Ian Whale. So there's one man clear on 14 points, 5 all on 12 apiece at the moment. All with the first and the second place somewhere along the line. So it just shows how evenly matched this lot are here this afternoon. Then in 6th place on 11 points, just one more adrift, is Rod Winterburn and Gareth Winterburn. And then on 10 points, Duncan Tolhurst, Terry Saunders. On 8 points apiece, John Hiscock, Gareth Bemister and Mark Cassar, Nick Wilson. And and also on 8 points there, sorry, is Colin Blackburn and Paul Whitelam Jr. So it's all to be fought for. Jay Sayer's got somebody's air filter, he's just chucking it down here by the commentary box, so if you've lost your air filter, it's laying in front of the commentary box on the floor here. The riders going to line then to do battle. We have 92 Paul Whitelam and Ian Whale on 12 points. Sorry, got Paul Whitelam, Ian Whale. Ian Whale's Rob Wilson's passenger, so I really don't know what's gone wrong here. I think Alan Whale, there's no Ian Whale. Off the side there for him. They make a good pair, don't they? Paul Whitelam leading then. Paul Whitelam again goes a bit wide out of that turn, opens up a big gap on the inside, but he's going fast enough to hold it. Terry Madley trying to make the most of the inside line. Matthew Marola there in 3rd. All happening at the North Berks this afternoon. Flat out and going for it then. Whitelam and Paul Cooper. Peter Lloyd, Terry Madley, Matthew Marola and Andy Wilson. Around the turn, the last lap flag is out. It's Paul Whitelam and Paul Cooper. A big battle going on right there between Peter Lloyd and Matthew Marola. Then Mark Warren and Martin Smith. And 93, Andy Simons. Roland Broomfield bringing up the rear. Oh, look at those three in 2nd, 3rd and 4th places, trying to sort each other out. Matthew Marola's got the better of it this time. Mark Warren in 3rd. Paul Whitelam and Paul Cooper take the win. Matthew Marola comes home for that 2nd. Mark Warren right in close attendance there in 3rd, and Peter Lloyd unfortunately getting the worst of that, dropping down into 4th place. Race 21 then, the official result, a win for number 92, Paul Whitelam and Paul Cooper. 2nd place to number 5, Matthew Marola and Andy Wilson. 3rd place was 306, Mark Warren and Martin Smith. 4th place was number 4, Peter Lloyd and Terry Madley. And in 5th place, number 93, Andy Simons and Roland Broomfield. Now the finishers, their winner's time was 1 minute 31.21 seconds. From the top, 92, 5, 306, 4, 93, 1 minute 31.21 seconds. Their place being taken by number 80, Will Offin and Andy Wood. Race 22 then, Duncan Tolhurst would like to score some good points here, and Rob Bradley with his machine failure in his last ride, he'll want some good points. John Hiscock started well, but dropped back a bit last in his 2nd leg. A lot to be fought for here. Only see 5 outfits on the line. Rob Bradley is the one I think that's missing. There they go then, Duncan Tolhurst gets the whole shot. Duncan Tolhurst leads into the 1st turn. John Hiscock in 2nd, Paul Johnson in 3rd. Paul Johnson looking for 2nd as they come out of that corner. Paul Johnson gets the extra run round the outside. Mark Cassar in 5th, now threatening John Hiscock's 4th spot, 3rd spot, sorry. Duncan Tolhurst to Terry Saunders. Paul Johnson, Russell Little, John Hiscock, Gareth Bemister. It's all to be fought for. Duncan Tolhurst pulls away. Very quick up that back straight. I believe he's still Suzuki powered this year. Good exit from that corner, not too wide. Leads into that next turn. Paul Johnson still in second place. John Hiscock's been overtaken by Mark Cossar. As Mark Cossar moves up into third. It's his sights now on the back wheel of Paul Johnson. Duncan Tolhurst sees the last lap flag, just one more lap to go, and look at that battle for second place. Paul Johnson holding on to it, Mark Cossar in third, then it's John Hiscock. And then Will Offen. Mark Cossar really making ground up on that back straight, sneaks through on the inside of Paul Johnson. Turns the power on, drifts a bit wide. Can Paul Johnson come back at him? Duncan Tolhurst takes the win. Mark Cossar gets the second. Paul Johnson in third. Then John Hiscock. Oh, did Will Offen lose his passenger? Race 22 then, race 22. Interesting right to the finish. A win there for number 74, Duncan Tolhurst and Terry Saunders. Second place to 37, Mark Cossar and Nick Wilson. Third place to number 7, Paul Johnson and Russell Little. Fourth place to number 184, John Hiscock and Gareth Bemister. No other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 31.59 seconds. 1 minute 31.59. The fifth place not being allocated to Will Offen as he crossed the line without a passenger. So from the top, 74, 37, 7 and 184, 1 minute 31.59. Race 23 then coming to the line. Steve Smith, Carl Pugh, the only team unbeaten so far here this afternoon. 14 points they take to this race. Who's going to give them a run for their money? Well, it could be Rod Winterburn and Gareth Winterburn. They went extremely well in their last ride, taking a win there. That's certainly a force to be reckoned with. Gary Jackson, Carl Blythe, you can never rule him out of anything. And Colin Blackburn, born Paul Whiteman Jr. In fact, Colin's quite enjoying the slight undulations on this side of the circuit. Worrying him more than they worry some of the others. But we shall see in this race. Here they come. Gary Jackson gets away. Gary Jackson's got the whole shot. Steve Smith is in second place. Colin Blackburn is in third. Colin Blackburn trying to go on the outside of Steve Smith there. Steve Smith squirting their throttle on the inside and they're locked in battle, but Steve Smith pulls away at the end of that straight and actually starts to put a little bit of pressure onto Gary Jackson on the front line. So Gary Jackson, Carl Blythe, Steve Smith, Carl Pugh. 25, Colin Blackburn and Paul Whiteman Jr. And Rob Winterburn and Gareth Winterburn down in fourth at the moment. Bit of a northern takeover in places here, isn't it? Gary Jackson leading it. Look at Steve Smith closing that gap. There's 2 laps to go. I don't think Steve Smith will show his cards too early. Gains a lot of speed on that back straight, comes right up on the back wheel of Gary Jackson. If I was him, I wouldn't let him know I was there, but he's doing it, isn't he? Oh, look how tight that rider rides that line, and look, he's coming up alongside Gary Jackson. He goes through on the inside on the last lap. Oh, Gary Jackson fires back at him. It's all action stations down the far end. Steve Smith's got the better of it. He's going for 3 from 3. Gary Jackson's going to have one last go on this turn. Wait for Steve Smith to go wide and you'll wait forever. Steve Smith wins. Gary Jackson in second place. Rob Winterburn makes his way up to third. Colin Blackburn drops to fourth. Then it's Pete and Steve Colvin. Clive Stoneman bringing up the rear. Well, all the times in this race being very, very close together. Race 23 then, a win there for number 2, Steve Smith and Carl Pugh. Second place, number 23, Gary Jackson and Carl Blythe. Third place, number 48, Rod Winterburn and Gareth Winterburn. In fourth place, number 25, Colin Blackburn and Paul Whiteman Jr. In fifth place, it was number 99, Pete and Steve Colvin. And in sixth place, number 57, Clive Stoneman and Matt Vickery. The winner's time was 1 minute 31.72 seconds. From the top, 2, 23, 48, 20. 25, 99, 57, 1 minute 31.72 seconds. There will be an interval after race 24 for 20 minutes to allow the marshals to have their tittle stop and their whistle and, you know, wet their whistle and whatever it is they have to do. And that'll give you a chance to visit the traders here this afternoon, the Crooked Cottage and the ice cream van. And I'll tell you what, I sneaked out while those solos were on and got myself a super jumbo cheese dog. Jumbo cheese dog I had. That was delicious. I suggest you all try one, but not all at once. You might miss a race, but you won't miss any races in the interval, so now's a good time, or after this race will be a good time. Start those cues to the traders here this afternoon. Race 24, off the line we go then, and it's number 24 that goes off on the inside, but look at number 9 from the outside as Miles Simmons picks it up on the end of that straight. It's Miles Simmons and Matt Tyrrell, Cornish invasion this time, with Rob Wilson sitting there in third, hoping for somebody's mistake. Round the turn to come to Miles Simmons, certainly got the better of it. Riding a slightly wider line than the others, from Matt Tyrrell in second, Rob Wilson in third. Neil Owen in fourth. Oh, look at Rob Wilson on the inside there. He was egged on by this lot there near on my right. I heard him do it. Don't suppose he heard him, but I heard him. They're egging him on. Ready to come now, Miles Simmons from Staplehurst in Kent. Rob Wilson from Headcorn in Kent. They live about 4 miles apart. And here they're about 5 lengths apart. Flat out up the hill, Miles Simmons does seem to be pulling actually away from Rob Wilson in this one. On the Suzuki, leading their new Honda. Don't worry, they'll get that Honda going by the end of the season. It's going pretty damn well now, really. Miles Simmons in on the last lap from Rob Wilson. Oh, look at this lot all bunching up. Matt Tyrrell seems to have slowed a little and lost the pace, and Neil Owen is right there going for it. Neil Owen powers around the outside, moves up into third place. Matt Tyrrell drops it down to fourth. And another one coming up to challenge Matt Tyrrell. There's the checkered flag, that's the win for Miles Simmons. From Rob Wilson, from Neil Owen. Oh, that was close. I'll let Deanne and others sort that one out for me. Race 24 then. Race 24, and what a finish that was. Race 24, a cracking win for number 9, Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley. In second place it was number 24, that's Rob Wilson and Ian Whale. In third place, number 40, Neil Owen and Kevin Colborne. In fourth place, number 514, Ryan Partridge and Tony Heath. In fifth place, number 59, no, it's 69. Can't read my own writing here. 69, Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates. And in sixth place, number 46, Chris Winterburn and Jamie Lowry. The winner's time at 1 minute 31.46 seconds. All 4 of those races, 1 minute 31 something. There's not a lot to choose from these winners, is there?
One would imagine that Richard Smith will probably be a non-starter again, having missed his third leg. News on Charlie Saunders. He's gone to hospital with a problem with his foot, so Charlie won't be out again in race number 28. Coming into line then for race number 25, he started the fourth leg of the Berks Bonanza Grasstrack for 2007. Glen Phillips enjoying second place at the moment. Where they go in this, Glen Phillips making a cracking start. Tony Atkins gone with him, as is Phil Ashcroft. That's seated in 3 going into that bottom corner for the first time. Tony Atkins powers on the into Phil Ashcroft to go through in the second place as Glen Phillips is a race leader. John Weeks in 5, Tommy Crew in 6, that's a 6 as they stream in the back straight. Once again it's Glen Phillips who leads halfway down that back straight from Tony Atkins in second. Phil Ashcroft trying to find a way through on the ends of Tony Atkins. These two locked up, sitting together in a super race for second and third place. Second, Ashcroft again trying to find a way back in the middle through into second place. John Weeks in 5, Tommy Crew in 6, they go down the back straight once again, and it's still Glen Phillips for the lead. Slowly but surely Tony Atkins pulling away from Phil Ashcroft. That race for second and third places. It's Ashcroft in third with Smith in 4. Weeks in first, dropping out to 5th and 6th places. As leader Glen Phillips down the back straight on lap number 4. Pulling clear of Tony Atkins in second place and Phil Ashcroft still got a third. Craig Smith in 4th place. Two important points come the way of Glen Phillips. He wins race number 25. Second place goes to Tony Atkins. Third place is for Ashcroft. Fourth is Craig Smith. Super scrap for fifth and sixth between Tom Crew and John Weeks, and Tommy Crew got on the inside to go through into fifth place. John Weeks finishes in sixth position. Race 25 result. To win for number 42, Glen Phillips. Second, number 10, Tony Atkin. And third, number 83, Phil Ashcroft. 2, 18 and 46. Winning time, 1 minute 13.61. 1 minute 13.61. Rodney McDonald out, Phil Harris number 2, 297 in. Steve Brayford out, and number 20, Tim Nobes comes in race number 26. Alright then, for race number 26. Green Break, they're all the way. Looks like Vince Kinchin made a good start. Leads going down the back. It's Andrew Appleton, of course, who leads going in to that top corner. Not Vince Kinchin. It's Appleton leads inside bottom corner on lap number 1 of race number 26. It's Appleton tremendous race. The second, third and fourth place is Tim Nobes round the outside of John Jefferies to go through in that second place mission. Gareth Hickman trying to fall in through, but John Jefferies hangs on to that third place. And Andrew Appleton starting to build a good lead at the front. He leads company up to Gareth Hickman is in fourth, Phil Harris in 5, and Mount in 7, that's the 7. That back straight once again. Appleton is the clearly different. Nobes in second, John Jefferies starting to break up the ground on Tim Nobes. That race for second and third places. Number 4 then, it's still Nobes. Phil Harris in 5, Evans in 6, Mount in 7, that's the 7 as we see. Andrew Appleton back straight on lap number 4, well clear of Tim Nobes in second again. John Jefferies quickly closed the gap on Tim Nobes. The race into that bottom corner, 34 time. It's Andrew Appleton that comes and he gets the victory. Tim Nobes in second place. John Jefferies gets the third. So this month is in fourth. Good scrap going on for fifth and sixth places. Phil Harris gets the fifth. Difford Evans in sixth. Tim Mount in seventh place. Race 26 result. To win for number 4, Andrew Appleton. Second, number 20, Tim Nobes. And third, number 14, John Jefferies. 7, 297, 111 and 17. Winning time, 1 minute 12.24. 1 minute 12.24. Race 27, unbeaten Jamie Rodgers riding this one. Main opposition should come from Vince Kinchin, Mark Taylor and Stephen Lee. And we wait to see if Paul Cooper does come out. Had machine problems in the practice, did one heat, and we haven't seen Paul out again apart from on the back of Paul Whiteman on his 1000cc sidecar. We're together with race number 27, and Jamie Rodgers, as he got away there with Steve Lee, and Jamie Rodgers leads into that bottom corner. Steve Lee in second, Vince Kinchin goes to third, looking for that second place. Mark Taylor holds the fourth place position as Jamie Rodgers Andy Carter in 6, Tim Kernock in 7, that's the 7. As they go to the back straight once again, then it's still Jamie Rodgers continuing to dominate this 2007 solo. Berks Bonanza is clear of Vince Kinchin in second place. Good scrap on the third. Andy Carter in 6, Tim Kernock in 7. And again we see Mark Taylor just hanging on to that third place. Steve Lee takes a quick run on the exit from that pit's going to try and close the gap on Mark Taylor. We see where the main action is for third and fourth places. Still Kinchin in second place, Mark Taylor. Third and fourth place, Mark Taylor on the inside. Losing Steve Lee right round the outside of that top corner. And Steve Lee swoops round the outside, gets round Taylor. Taylor comes again, they move back through on the inside. Super action between these two for third and fourth places as Jamie Rodgers makes it 4 rides and 4 winning rides. Vince Kinchin gets a second place, tremendous scrap for third and fourth. Just too late, Mark Taylor gets a third, Steve Lee is in 4, Scott Finlayson in 5, Andy Carford in 6, Tim Kernock in 7th place. Race 27, 4 rides, 4 wins for number 71, Jamie Rodgers. Second, number 8, Vince Kinchin. And third, 170, Mark Taylor. 93, 6, 606, 726. Winning time, 1 minute 13.43. 1 minute 13.43. Race 28 then, final solo heat for the 2007 Berks Bonanza. You know number 25, of course, Charlie Saunders injured and won't be out for race number 28. On the line then for race number 28, everybody makes a clean break. Looks like Martin Williams that leads them, going down the back straight for the first turn. That's Dave Durham trying to find a way through on the inside as they move into that bottom corner on the open. That Martin Williams round the outside. Adam Stone was in 5, Nick Mallet in 6, that's the 6. They scream to that back straight on lap number 2. It is Martin Williams, had 3 good heats already, looks like picking up a winning ride, and this is final heat of the afternoon. It's still Dave Durham in second with Thomas too, but definitely getting closer. Mallet 6, that's still the 6, Thomas Cooper again, trying to close the gap on Dave Durham as they move into that bottom corner on lap number 3. Martin Williams a clear leader, Thomas Cooper makes it big inroads into that second. Dave Durham on the exit for that bottom left. As they move it on to 4, then Williams leads it, Durham on the inside, Cooper into their music track and trying to get around there to Dave Durham as they got it going down the back straight. It's still Durham on the inside, Cooper falls really wide on the exit from that pits corner. He's back in the action again, looking at second place of Dave Durham as Martin Williams picks up an impressive heat win. It's going to be tight for second and third. Dave Durham still gets that second with Thomas Cooper in third. Paul Derrick comes across the line in 4, Adam Thome in 5, and Nick Mallet in 6th place. Race 28 result to win for number 52, Martin Williams. Second, number 47, Dave Durham. And third, number 153, Thomas Cooper. 117, 24, and 581. Winning time, 1 minute 14.72. 1 minute 14.72. Over to Martin for the fourth and final leg of the 1000cc sidecars.